Is there always a sense of a history of abuse, or is this a chance where there was a mental health issue and then there was a sort of a break in that mental health?
So when there's a mental health issue, I mean, there is, there could be an escalation of violence. It could be one of the factors where, you would determine whether that's a high risk case or not. However, mental health, I mean, is separate. It's a separate issue altogether. And I mean, a lot of people say, oh, someone had a mental health issue and this is why they acted the way they did. Most people with mental health issues do not act out in violent ways.
Okay. Because I think when I spoke with some people who knew Carly, they did know there was sort of a history of some mental health concerns when it came to Stephen, but they never worried about her safety. Doesn't necessarily mean it wasn't there. Would it be maybe they missed signs?
Yeah, possibly, right? And like I said, it could be subtle. It could also be, Carly was minimizing. That is something that we see with women who have experienced trauma and violence, is they do minimize the situation. And just because someone's violent towards you doesn't mean you don't love and care for them. This is a woman who built a life with her partner and had children. So, often women who've experienced violence hold on to the hope that things will get better, that, that their partner will get the help that they need and that things will be okay. Like I said, you don't always see the signs, but there are some typical signs that, we would say, hey, do you see this? So one of them is isolation. So if you have someone, who typically would show up to family functions, call once a week, and you've noticed that that's not happening anymore. If you've seen like just a general sadness or kind of a depression, and that's not typical for somebody. What else is there? If you've just their mental health, their physical health has changed. They're making excuses for their partner. You might say, hey, that wasn't very nice what he said to you, but they may, make excuses and try to minimize and deny what's happening.
You hear that a lot. You think, "Oh, no, well, they have a stressful job or it's just a phase. There's a lot going on right now. It's going to get better." If you're in one of those relationships and you find you're saying that over and over again, and you really believe there's not any risk, where do you go to find out what's normal?
Hmm.
I'm using quotation marks,
Yeah.
and what's abnormal?
Yeah. So that is a lot of the manipulation, right? This person has been led to believe, their partner tells them over and over again, oh, like you said, oh, I just lost my job, or, I'm going through a lot of stress, so they want to believe it as well. But, if you are questioning, we offer a 24-hour anonymous crisis line. You can call in anonymously. You can just run a situation scenario by us, and we can explain what the red flags are and, the resources in our community to get help.